In our heads are two voices all the time. A voice that says, I can, and a voice that says, I can't. And it's like a dogfight that's constantly happening between I can and I can't. Which of those voices is winning in your head? Hello and welcome to another edition of Chai with Pi, our weekly series of videos where I try and share simple stories and lessons that can help each of us become as good as we were meant to be. One of my heroes when it comes to inspiration and motivational speaking is a legend called Zig Ziglar. There are lots of stories that Zig would love to tell, and I want to share a small story that I had found very, very powerful. You might have heard the story, and if you haven't, I'm sure you must hear this. Story goes that there was a man in Alaska who had two dogs. There was a black dog and a white dog, and he would get these dogs to fight every week, and lots of people would come to watch the dog fights every week, and they would bet on which dog would win that week. Now, as it happened, sometimes the black dog won and other weeks the white dog won. A lady who was a regular at these dog fights noticed that no matter which dog won in that week, the man seemed to always have bet on the winning dog. After many years, when the dog fights had stopped, the lady met the man and asked him and said, "Tell me, how come sometimes the black dog won and sometimes the white dog won, but you always managed to bet on the winning dog?" The man smiled and he said, "Pretty simple actually. I always bet on the dog I had been feeding all week." Powerful thought. Okay? What you feed tends to grow. So the idea in your head that you feed is the one that's likely to grow. And the question to ask yourself is this: which dog are you feeding in your head? Are you feeding the I can dog, or are you feeding the I can't dog? So how do you ensure that you feed that positive idea? How do you ensure that that I can voice becomes much, much stronger inside your head? I'd like to share 4 or 5 simple tips that can help you to become a more positive person, to become the kind of person in whose head the I can voice is constantly outshouting the I can't voice. Here's the first thing to do. Think positive about the small everyday things in your life. Remember, being positive is not about hoping for that big grand dream to come true. It's about thinking that, the small little things will happen, that the food will turn out good, whatever it is that you are making that day, or that, you will get lucky in that little game that you're trying to play, or you will have a terrific run on whatever game it is that you're playing on your mobile phone. It's about expecting good things to happen on a small everyday basis. Second, set yourself mini goals and start to celebrate those mini achievements. This feeling of celebration, the feeling of having achieved something, will provide fuel for that I can voice to start believing that yes, I can. Third, get inspired. Read about successful people, watch videos of successful people, try and understand what is it that made them succeed. But even as you start to follow those success stories, you will feel inspired, and that I can voice will start to get just a bit louder, slowly but surely. Fourth, spend time with people who are optimistic, with people who are hardworking, with people who are chasing their goals and their dreams in life. Be careful that you don't spend too much time with the pessimists and the naysayers. Don't spend too much time with those people who think, everything is written in our fate, and what can we do? We are so unlucky anyways. Be careful. You will be hugely influenced by the kind of people you spend a lot of your time with. So be careful and make sure you spend that time with optimistic folks. And fifth, remind yourself regularly that you're such a lucky person. Remind yourself that good things are going to happen to you because you're such a lucky person. We don't always realize it. We are quick to find out and list all the things that might have gone wrong for us in our lives. But the truth is a lot more has gone right than we'd give credit for. So remind yourself that you're a lucky person, and you will suddenly find that good things are beginning to happen for you. So that then is a simple way to stay positive on an everyday basis. Start feeding that I can dog. Start feeding that I can voice, and you'll soon find that it becomes a habit, and that becomes a part of your life. So before you go to bed tonight, good question to ask yourself: which dog have I been feeding today? That's all in this week's edition of Chai with Pai. If you've liked this video, try and share it with someone who you think might benefit from it. And of course, remember to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss future episodes of Chai with Pai. Until next time, stay safe, have fun.